Hello everybody, it's Maikito. I hope everybody's having a good day. Has had a good day so far. We have a small slate for today. I believe it is Friday slate. As always, when it comes to these small slates, I'm usually not sure I'm going to post a video, but I always go through all the games, go through all the plays, see if I find anything that I like for the video. And if I do, I will post. Hence why I'm posting. You guys know quality over quantity at all times. And if I do have any edit plays, as always, it would be in this pinned comment. Not sure. I know all the lines aren't out yet, at least on PrizePicks. So if I do have any edit plays and one more edit plays, no guarantee I will have any, but they would be in this pinned comment either later tonight, but more than likely tomorrow before the game start. But other than that, I'll just get straight into the plays. Both of these plays are on PrizePicks, and the first one is Kramer to go higher than 1.5 shots away from home for Hoffenheim, going up against Wolfsburg. It's a safer play. I like it. You could take the risk at 2.5, but I'm playing it a little safer at 1.5. He's averaged 2.28 shots per 90 so far this season, and Hoffenheim are in a bad position. With this game, there's only 2 games to go, and they're only 5 points above the relegation zone, so they can't risk losing the game, so they need to be aggressive. He's played them twice this season, once in the league and once in the cup, and he's went over in 1 out of 2 games. He actually went under at home with 1, and he's playing them away here, and he went over in the away game with 2. This prop has hit in 67% of the games that he's played so far, and 9 out of 15 away. But 5 out of the 6 games that he played that he went under were against top 8 defenses. He's playing Wolfsburg, who actually allowed the 8th most shots at 13.9, and he's a pretty versatile player. He's shot 44 with his right, 14 with his left, and 8 headers. And he is a long shot taker. He will take those long shots if given a chance. He's taking 51 from inside the box and 15 from outside the box. And I also like the fact that he's their set piece taker on both free kicks and penalties. He will take those shots. And I like that because Wolfsburg are an aggressive team. They foul the 8th most in the league, and they actually have the most yellow cards. So that just shows that when they do foul, they tend to do bad fouls and dangerous fouls. So it's a game where they need to be aggressive. He plays full minutes, especially in an important game like this. So I like this play. Safer play, Kramer to go higher than 1.5 shots. And the second play that I found that I like, again, is also on PrizePicks, is Haji Wright to go higher than 2.5 shots at home for Coventry going up against Sunderland. It's a playoff game. These are the games where the season, all the games are done, but they are trying to qualify to get to the Premier League. So it's going to be an important game. They need to play hard. This is their only home game for this series. It's a home and away game. Next game will be away at Sunderland, so they need to take advantage of this matchup. He plays full minutes for him. He's averaged 2.91 shots per 90, so he pretty much averages 3, and he's very, very versatile. He's taking 25 with his left, 22 with his right, and 15 headers. So it's pretty evenly distributed. And I like the fact that he's 6'4" and wins 96% of the aerial duels that he's in. And he's actually played them twice this season, home and away in the league. And he's gone over in both games. The first game, or the most recent game, was at home. He took 6 shots and scored 3 goals, had a hat-trick. That was great. And then away from home, where Sunderland are much better defensively, I'll get into that in a second, he still went over this mark with 4. We just need 3. He went over in both games. And when I say they're much better at home, Sunderland go from only allowing 8.1 shots on average at home all the way to 13.9. So that's an almost 6 shot difference in how many shots they allow. And in the game where Sunderland already are much weaker defensively, they're on a current 5-game losing streak. They're losing momentum. They're losing form against a player that does great against them. I like the line. Good history. Playoff game. I like the line. Again, Haji Wright to go higher than 2.5 shots. Before I get into the money line play, as always, I would really appreciate it real quick if everybody liked the video and commented as well. It helps boost the video out to more people. I like reading all the comments, whether it's showing support, asking questions, because I know a lot of people that watch these videos don't know much about soccer, but just tell the plays because I'm the one posting them. So I really appreciate that. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Turn on notifications so you're notified when these videos are out. And I do also notify people in the Discord when the videos are out. If you want to join that, it is not a premium, completely free if you want to join that as well. I don't really believe in those hiding picks for premiums or anything like that. You can find all these picks yourself if you really wanted to for free. So there's no reason for me to charge. So if you're interested in that, you can join there. And if you want to support the channel just a little more and get the videos out early, you can join the membership. That's the only form of premium that I sell. Again, I don't hide any picks. It's just you get the video out and the picks out even earlier than what you usually would. And you get to support the channel just a little more. And then all my links for everything else, whether it's Outlier, whether it's PrizePicks, everything linked in the description. So I really wouldn't thank anybody who supports me in any way. For my money line play, I have one slip from -118. This first one is in Spain La Liga, and it's Las Palmas to score a goal at home, going up against Vallecano. They're in a very dangerous position of getting relegated. They are in the relegation zone, would get relegated. They're only 3 points behind being able to escape with 4 games left. They will try to win this game, and obviously to win, they need to score. They actually scored 3 goals in the first game away from home, where they are less effective in the attack. Now they're at home, and they have scored in 15 out of 17 games at home. That's an 88% hit rate, and the only games in which they didn't score at home was against Celta Vigo in a game where they were projected to score 1.37, so they were just unlucky, and Barcelona, a good defense, so I don't blame them there. But Vallecano, on the other hand, have conceded in the last 4 out of 5 and have conceded 42 in 34 games overall. That's a 1.24 average when it comes to goals that they allow. And the 3 goals that they scored in that first game came from 3 shots on target. So if it goes anything like the first game, they don't need that many opportunities to be able to score. Vallecano's weak against long shots. Palmas likes to take them, and Palmas is a team that even when they're down, they will keep fighting, which is good for this game, because just because they're tied doesn't mean they're not going to keep fighting, because they need to pick up points. And honestly, I like this Las Palmas team at home. I see them easily getting, well, I'm not going to say easily, but I see them scoring at home. So I like Las Palmas to score a goal at home going up against Vallecano. And then second play for this slip, this one is in Italy, Serie A, and that's AC Milan to win or draw going up against Bologna. They themselves are fighting for a top 6 spot and have been fighting for a top 6 spot ever since they were eliminated from the tournament a long time ago. But they have won 3 straight games and have won the last 4 out of 5, so they're in good momentum, while Bologna on the opposite side are in back-to-back draws and have been losing momentum. Milan is missing Leao, but Bologna is also missing Ndoye, so they also will play each other again in 5 days for the cup final. So you can call this a prep game for both teams, but AC Milan, I feel like, needs this win much more than Bologna needs theirs, and they have not lost in 14 out of 17 games in the league at home, so that's a really good hit rate, while Bologna have only won 6 out of 17 games away from home. And if you look at the games that they did win away from home, they beat Venezia, Verona, they beat Torino, they beat Roma, they beat Monza, and they beat Cagliari. So if you're not aware, pretty much other than Roma, all the other 5 teams are not really that great of teams, games where they should have won. But now they're playing a really tough team away from home in the San Siro. Milan is a really, really good team when they play at home. They're really hard to break down defensively. Bologna is weak at counters, while Milan is really strong at those. They're weak against skillers, and even though Leao is out, they're still going to have Joao Felix and Pulisic who can play as them. And I just really don't see them losing at home. And even with Ndoye, and if they've played 7 games without him, and in those 7 games, they haven't won 5 out of those 7. So just from those 7 games, 71% hit rate there. And again, you can call it a good call if you want to, but I just don't see Milan losing at home when they're in good form. Bologna's not in as great as a form, and Milan really need the points before they lose that top 6 spot. So I like AC Milan to win or draw going up against Bologna, and that's a slip that I like for -118. Thank you everybody for watching. I'll quickly go over last video's picks. It was a 2-on-1 day. We hit the money line, both teams to score in the Fiorentina and Betis game. That hit in the first half. That was a good play there. We had Berenguer to take at least 2 shots. I say you could take just a 0.5 to be safe, but either one, both of those hit. So Berenguer did great. I believe he hit that in the first half as well. He took the first 2 shots, if I'm not mistaken, for Bilbao in general. So that play hit, and the only one that missed was Bissouma to get 3 tackles. He only ended with 1. I did say he was going to play next to Bentancur, but I didn't expect Bentancur to get all the tackles. I believe he had 3 or 4 tackles. Bissouma just couldn't get him, so unfortunately he missed, but it was still a 2-on-1 day. Still a pretty good day. We've been picking up pace over the last couple days, and hopefully we can carry on that momentum going into Friday's small slate. And like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, if I do have any added plays, they will be in the pinned comment either later tonight or tomorrow, so keep an eye out for those if you want more plays. But other than that, I hope everybody has a good night, a good day, and we can cash out tomorrow.